This is the story of Biag ni Lam-ang by Pedro Boneg. Biag ni Lam-ang is an Ilocano epic poem believed to have originated in pre-colonial times. It tells the story of Lam-ang life from avenging his father's murder to being eaten by the water monster Berkakan to being reborn and living happily ever after with his love, Ines Canoyan.
Don Juan and his wife Numaganon live in Dalbuan, now part of La Union in the northern part of the Philippines. They had a son named Lam-ang. Before Lam-ang was born, Don Juan went to the mountains in order to punish a group of their ignorant enemies. While he was away, his son Lam-ang was born. It took 4 people to help Numaganon give birth. As soon as the baby boy popped out, he spoke and asked that he given the name Lam-ang. He also chose his godparent and asked where his father was.
After 9 months of waiting for his father to return, Lam-ang decided he would go look for him. Lam-ang thought Lam-ang was up to the challenge, but she was sad to let him go. During his exhausting journey, he decided to rest for a while. He fell asleep and had a dream about his father's head being stuck on a pole by the igorot. Lam-ang was furious when he learned what had happened to his father. He rushed to their village and killed them all, except for one whom he let go so that he could tell other people about Lam-ang's greatness. Upon returning to Nalbuan in triumph, he was bathed by women in the Amburayan River. All the fish died because of the dirt and odor from Lam-ang's body.
There was a young woman named Ines Canoyan, whom Lam-ang wanted to woo. She lived in Kalanutian and he brought along his white rooster and grey dog to visit her. On the way, Lam-ang met his enemy Sumarang, another suitor of Ines whom he fought and readily defeated. Lam-ang found the house of Ines surrounded by many suitors, all of whom were trying to catch her attention. She had this rooster crow, which caused a nearby house to fall. This made Ines look out. He had his dog bark and in an instant the fallen house rose up again. The girl's parent witnessed this and called for him. The rooster expressed the love of Lam-ang. The parents agreed to marriage with the daughter if Lam-ang would give them a dowry valued at double their wealth. Lam-ang had no problem fulfilling this condition, and he and Ines were married.
It was a tradition to have a newly married man swim in the river for rarang fish.
Unfortunately, Lam-ang dove straight into the mouth of the water monster Berkakan.
Ines had Marcos get his bones, which he covered with a piece of cloth.
His rooster crowed and his dog barked and slowly the bone started to move. Back alive, Lam-ang and his wife lived happily ever after with his white rooster and grey dog.
The symbolism of the story, the rooster and grey dog, it symbolizes downfall, hope, and resurrection. The shark, it symbolizes danger and death. The river, it symbolizes purification.
The moral lesson on the story of Biag ni Lam-ang is that you must persevere through the trials of life. Strength and bravery are major theme throughout the story and play into the moral lesson.